Welcome to another edition of Now You Know Sports. Freddie there with you alongside my color commentator, of course, none other than Enrique Pang, as we have the 13-1 Lady Eagles coming in to tonight's contest in 36A versus the Lady Panthers of Medina Valley, who are coming in 11-7. Both these teams met in round number one, and it was a 13-9 victory for the Lady Eagles. As we'll get you some more information, but right now, Coach Oribe and Coach Coca, we talked to both before the game. They're going to give us their tidbit on what is expected tonight from this matchup. It is going to be a slugfest as it was in game number one. 20 hits for Eagle Pass, 11 hits for the Lady Panthers of Medina Valley. We got coverage tonight galore, as this is basically kind of calling it a district title with or co-district champs, if you want to call it. But because Eagle Pass has beaten them already once, if they beat them again, Eagle Pass again has to go make their run through 36A to get the district title. Again, in that game, Medina Valley came out first in that bottom half of that inning, scored 3 runs. They kept the pressure. They were actually ahead 4-2 in the second, and then Eagle Pass opened up with 4 runs in that third inning to get it to 6-4, and then in the fifth, Eagle Pass added on 2 more to take a lead to 8-4, and then they tacked on 4 more in the sixth. Medina Valley answered in the sixth with 1, and then in the top of the seventh, Eagle Pass added 1 to make it 13. Medina Valley was still down 13-5, and they played it 4 runs in that bottom of the seventh and made it close 13-9. Um, what a game to be at tonight, as this is beautiful softball weather on a beautiful Tuesday night here at the Student Activity Center in Eagle Pass, Texas, the softball complex. We want to send a shout out and kudos to Coach Pat Hernandez, as we found out they are 3-time, count it, not once, not twice, but a three-peat of District 28 5A champions in the ladies golf for the CC Win Lady Golf. The Mavericks have another championship in the bag. Enrique,
All right,
what's going
man.
on, man?
Again, that's gonna be my what is it? I don't know, what is it? My slogan for the season, right?
Uh-huh.
Excited. As we see both Coach Reese and Coach for
Uribe.
Uribe for the Panthers out there meeting at the at home plate, all courtesy, right? All smiles so far, but we know there's going to be fireworks. I mean, and you mentioned it earlier, coming into this game, it doesn't matter who they play. It's fireworks, especially this season for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles have been playing really well in all aspects, hitting, batting, pitching, everything. Everything's been clicking so far, and we hope that they continue, with their success. Now today they have a tough opponent, as you mentioned, but any opponent is tough. Anybody that walks onto a field, steps into a ring, onto a court, anywhere onto the pitch, they're there because they can. They're not there because they won't or they are afraid or anything. So coming into yes, stats don't lie, right? We say they're doing good. Both teams are doing well. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to who does what they need to do today to get this win. Is it a district championship? I mean, you can call it that. I'm just excited to see a really good game. The competition is there. It's been there, but unfortunately, sometimes you see it one-sided, or fortunately for the Lady Eagles, but unfortunately for their opponents, most of the time it's one-sided. And it's frustrating to play against a team that's that dominant. But today they seem a little bit more evenly matched. And I think everybody's excited because about that. Now, you mentioned the weather's great, so there's not going to be, well, there is a breeze coming in, blowing in from the outfield in, and now it's going, what is it, east west?
Yeah, east to west.
So that might affect the home run hitting that we saw from the Lady Eagles, because we know that they can hit. We know what they're capable of. Medina Valley, we know they've got some good hitters. The wind, I don't think, should be too much of a factor. It's a great day outside. A lot of fans are out here because of the speculation. They want to see how does Eagle Pass play against Medina Valley. Now, yes, Medina Valley is the first time here in this district, so I mean it's exciting matchup tonight.
Yeah, we got the Uribe, and this is what she had to say about tonight's game.
Freddie there with Now You Know Sports with Coach Michelle Uribe. Coach, 13-9 back in Castroville. First game of district play. You're now traveling to Eagle Pass. What are your three keys to the game tonight as you bring your Lady Panthers down here?
I think the first one is staying consistent. We had a little started hot, ended hot, so we're going to try and make that middle part hot too.
In other words, be consistent throughout the game, right? The 7 innings of work. They've outscored their opponents in the last 3 games, 36-4 in those games. Their output 1 through 4, 1 through 5. The top of the lineup, their senior leaders. What have you seen from them in that first game that you can do differently as far as with your young lady in the circle?
I think our pitching staff has really advanced since that first game. It was a great test to show what we had and to be able to come back and do better. We've actually done a really good job making adjustments, not putting the ball over the plate because they will hit it if it's over the plate. So we're going to try and keep it on the corners and keep them guessing.
Coach, your who's to watch as far as your team leader, on the field or in the dugout, Coach?
I definitely number 99. She's going to be in the circle for us today. Monta, she's batting second for us. She's hot with the stick. She's our ace pitcher right now, and she's just really getting it all done from both sides.
Did you guys talk about maybe this being district championship, so to speak? Because you guys are just, the only loss you have in district play is against them.
Absolutely. That's been the talk all week and even before that. So, we want to be co-district champs with them. So that's what we're going for tonight.
So that was put in board material, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's Coach Michelle Uribe. You're watching Now You Know Sports. Now you know.
But that is correct, man. It sounds like she really did her homework, and that's what it takes. It's going to take adjustments. When you're playing, like I said, if you're playing the number 1 team in the district, whether they're undefeated or they're not undefeated, they're playing well. They're doing something right. Now, the Lady Eagles, so far undefeated, right? No losses. I mean, it's not just something right. It's something well done. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, I'm sorry I got my math wrong, but in the last 3 games, Eagle Pass has outscored their opponent 52-3.
Yeah,
52-4. I'm sorry. So again, it's just one of those things where you put that together and just the output of these teams. And we talked to Coach Coca Ruiz, and this is what he had to say about tonight's game.
Freddie Rea, Now You Know Sports with Coach Coca Ruiz. Coach, 13-9 was the first game against them. 20 runs or 20 hits for you guys, 11 hits for them. They did come back in the 7th, bottom of the 7th, over there at home in Castroville. What's to expect today, and what are the keys to the game?
We expect the same type of team going against us, concerning they're going to bring everything they got. They are fighting for a district championship tonight. So all we got to do is take care of business like we always do. Hit the ball, play great defense, and continue pitching like we've been doing all year long. Hopefully Sophie T can have her ace game, and we can shut them out, put them away early, and send them home.
Coach, the past 3 games, you guys have taken care of Del Rio, took care of United South, took care of United very handily. You guys outscored them. I believe it was like 30-something-4. This is the only team that has scored more than 5 runs on you in district play. What is the message to the girls, and what have you talked about, as far as this is the start of the second round of district play?
We told them, hey, continue doing what you're doing for the first 6 games that we played. Now round 2 is coming around. Teams are going to get tougher. Teams are going to aim for you. They're going to try to beat you because that's your district championship. So we expect nothing less but their best. And we tell the girls, keep playing the way you're playing. Nothing bigger, nothing less. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep hitting the ball the way you are hitting. And let's keep winning games.
Coach, it starts with Bia Silva at the top, and then, of course, it continues. Your first 1 through 5 have been hot. Krista Ruiz the other night against Del Rio went 3 for 4 with a 2-run home run and a 3-run home run. Toralba is doing a tremendous job. Their first baseman, Leija, Ruquina Moreno, like it 1 through 9, it basically, it's a gauntlet for any team coming in, especially here at home. You have that home cooking.
Yes, sir. Those top 4 or 5 players that you mentioned, they're feeding off each other. They don't want to fall behind anybody. They want to they want to protect each other. And bottom of the lineup has actually come through too. They've been real good 1 through 9. They're they're surprising people. Nothing that we haven't expected from them, but I mean we got to continue hitting the way we're hitting. And I think it's we believe that the players want to show the audience, want to show their fans that they can play at this game and they can play at the next level.
And Coach Torres, your catcher, does a tremendous job with that sophomore in the circle um, in Torres, and she calms her down. She's another general out in the field, but her senior leadership and also with her bat, but defensively, she can gun anybody down. I haven't seen too many stolen bases on her this year.
No, she's been outstanding. Her leadership, her experience has really paid off, and she's listening. She's like a coach on the field, and we tell her to take over and just make sure you look at us, pay attention to what we're doing, what we expect from you, and like you said, she takes over the sophomore, and the sophomore really listen to her.
That's Coach Ruiz, your Eagle Pass Lady Eagles. You're watching Now You Know Sports. Now you know.
Man, it seems like they're both ready. They got their game plans right. But
Yeah.
again, it on paper, it's great. They can make both arguments. But hey, I mean, the players are ready. You see it right there as they're being announced, right, or introduced for their starting lineup. I mean, these kids have a smile on their face. They're ready to go. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm excited too. I'm sure you are as well, and the fans.
Yeah, tonight, of course, we will look at around the district and what everybody's been doing. Of course, the Mavericks are away for the confines of the Student Activity Center. They're over in Southside. The Lady Mavericks are also away tonight. We got the junior high track over here at the Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. We got softball here, and of course, Friday. We got. On Friday, we got the baseball at the sports complex, at the Passiway Sports Complex, as the LBJ. Uh,
Wolves.
Yeah, the Wolves are coming into town tonight. Eagle Pass is on the road over as they continue their 2-0 in district, so trying to notch another win. LBJ is 3-1 in district play, so they've only lost one. They split against Medina Valley, and they took care of, I believe, Del Rio. So we'll talk more about that in a bit, but we're going to get you the lineups for Medina Valley, the visiting team. Mackenzie Vallejo is playing center field. She's batting leadoff. The one in the circle, number 99, Alyssa Montes, she's pitching. She's in the circle for the Lady Panthers. The catcher, already, Chris Chinster, sorry, number 44. Avery Nash, number 21. She's the cleanup, and she'll be playing first base. The shortstop, Kaylee Crisp, is batting fifth and wearing number 22. Number 87, Jojo Jaramillo, is the third baseman for Coach Uribe and the Lady Panthers. Number 7, Morgan Castellogan, is the left fielder. The DP tonight is Claire Bowman. She is wearing number 11. Number 1, Maddie Camacho, is the right fielder. And number 12, Amistet Valenzuela, she's the second baseman, as we get the playing of their national anthem. We'll see.
That's the parent.
So for defensively for the Lady Eagles, in patrolling in the outfield is in left field the senior Michelle Toralba going to TOU. She's wearing number 8. In center field is Alyssa Gomez. She's wearing number 2. Number 13, Karina Gomez, is now in right field for today's game. Of course, the third baseman is Ruquina Moreno. Of course, Mia Silva is at shortstop. Krista Ruiz is the second baseman. Claritza Aleja is at first. And of course, the battery mate of Sophie Torres, who's in the circle tonight, is Sienna Torres. And the DP is Alyssa Gonzalez. And that's your lineup for the Lady Eagles out defensively, as I mentioned. And they are getting ready and set for tonight's game as they do their ritual pregame and getting out there. So they all sprint to their respective bases, and everybody is up and running and up and going as we give you District 36A softball from the Student Activity Center. 200 to left field, 200 to right field, 200 to dead center with a 15-foot wall there in center field. And I will give you the forecast for today. It is 92. I got 88. 91. All right, so we got 91 degrees, partly cloudy skies, beautiful, beautiful. Wind at 8 miles per hour, humidity about 24%, with a chance of softball. That's your forecast, brought to you by Bodless Tire Record Service, 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. Make sure you call them up, 830-757-3102. We want to thank A&S Industrial Services, 975 2nd Street, 830-773-6532. Mares Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Call them to get a quote at 830-325-0092. And, of course, Dr. Hector Alvarez and his family at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic at 1606 East Garrison Street, always supporting Eagle Pass Athletics at 830-757-1500. And Nevares Law Group, as this broadcast is brought to you by Nevares Law Group, 780 East Rio Grande Street. Call them up at 830-776-7003. Visit www.nevareslawgroup.com as we get the first pitch here, as Vallejo will lead off the first inning, top of the first, for the Medina Valley Lady Panthers.
For sure, man. Now everything, all the gears up, right? Batter in the batter's box as we get ready to play ball. It's all business now. It's all business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've got rid of the smiles. Now we got somber faces ready to play, right? And we'll see how this first pitch or this initial pitch starts off.
By the sophomore, Sofia Torres. And she gets a strike in.
Yep, the strike will be called, making the count 0-1. It's always a good start when you have the first strike.
Yeah, it means you're locked in and loaded. Goes outside, misses outside. So 1-1. The count on Vallejo, the leadoff hitter.
I think that's going to be the key today. That's going to be my determinant. It's going to be the pitching. It's going to come down to pitching. Where you place it. I don't expect many walks. I just expect to see, you know, if people. It's a high ball right there. Yes. Now you got a 21 count. But I expect to see good pitching from both, and it's going to come down to who's hitting their spots. Because I don't foresee anybody getting hit or taking walks. Not many, if any. It's making plays and hitting your spots.
That's again, that's what both coaches, and that one's a 3-1 count.
Oh man!
So she falls behind 3-1. She did not fall behind in the previous 3 games that we kind of covered. She's been hitting her spots today. Maybe jitters, maybe the fact that it's a big game, and she misses, so she draws a leadoff walk, and Vallejo will trot over to first with a leadoff walk to now Alyssa Montes. Now for Eagle Pass, when they went up to Medina Valley, of course they had the top of the go Rocky. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Nope. So we've seen that before, the 0-1 start. But
Yeah.
hey, you got to finish this. The only good thing is I'm not worried again about the runner. You can turn two here. Easily
Mhm.
turn two.
Not very many girls have run on Torres. She misses high,
Yeah.
ball one.
And you know you got a catcher that can throw.
Yeah,
The only thing is, I know last time I saw her throw, and it was at the base, but not. These throws need to be ahead of the base, especially because of the turf. That's not going to give anybody any slack on when it comes down to sliding. So now you have a 1-1 count. She almost went at it. She liked it. It's just a little outside. Count becomes 2 balls, 1 strike.
so again, she's trying to rise ball. She's trying to mix it up in and out. She hasn't been able to hit and it looks like the home plate umpire does like kind of right belt high. That one to shortstop Silva, flip it over to second base for out number one.
Yeah.
There's a nice little flip there from Mia to Silva to Ruiz to get the force out.
Yeah, it's second.
6-4 for out number one, and Montes goes in with a fielder's choice, and the courtesy runner for the pitcher. We'll see that right now.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, that's the turf monster right there. It doesn't let that ball go. Now, to a certain extent, it was good because that jump was late on that ball, but she managed to stop it. She managed to flip it at second and get the the lead runner right at second. And you still got a runner on first. You got 1 out. Here you could turn 2. But again, if they play like that, hits are not a problem as long as you can field them. And I think, that's going to be okay. We'll see how they handle this batter here.
That one catches the inside corner for strike one.
Yeah. It takes some getting used to this umpire.
Yeah, courtesy runner. Try to get the number of the courtesy runner because we didn't get that from the PA announcer here. Misses the outside.
Yeah, he's not giving those not giving those today. So that's going to have to be an adjustment that has to be made. So you got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, batting averages for the team for Eagle Pass, they're batting 556. For Medina Valley, they're batting 323 as a team. On base percentage, swing and a miss for Areli Chihester. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. She swung out of her britches on that one. Yeah. Medina Valley does have some home runs. On base percentage, 619 for Eagle Pass, 488 for the Lady Panthers. Ball to second, not in time.
Yeah, so the idea was good there on that throw.
That was number 10.
Yeah, the idea was good, but now it was thrown a little too high. But hey, she just moved along. She's out at second. You got 2 balls, 2 strikes. You get the out here. It's just as good, right? Out at the plate. You got 1 out. You can get her here at the plate.
The courtesy runner is Maddie Ridges for the pitcher, Montes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch misses just outside. Yeah, now runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that pitcher has got to make that adjustment. This umpire is really not giving anything on the outside, even if it catches the line, he's not giving anything.
Yeah.
So she's got to be mindful of that with a full count now.
Swings and fouls that one off, and that's the first Valdez Tire Record Service.
Foul ball. Man, we saw He saw even our cameraman over here flinch. He's like, thank God there's a net there.
Mr. Lara,
Yeah.
who is our camera operator tonight.
Wow.
I want to thank him for coming out and
Filling in, right?
filling in. The 3-2 pitch from Torres to Chester. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Okay. That's a
As
good
Torres.
confidence booster. You got your first strike. And see, they're discussing everything's about how important are these at bats that both. I mean, I haven't seen all the teams do this,
Yeah.
right? But this team is discussing, and that's big, man. You see that in college a lot. Maybe not the pros. The pros have got enough scouts. They got their own little iPads and whatnot. These guys got to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Communication is key, especially when you're working against this caliber of pitcher.
Exactly.
She's throwing bunt. I mean, you know she's not going to do it. Not in the 2 outs.
Misses outside. Number 21, Avery Nash, the second baseman. The first baseman sees a ball outside.
Yeah, so the out would be at first. We just either get the strikeout or get the force out at first.
That one misses high.
Yeah, they're keen in on that. Coach is you see her talking to their players, signaling, hey, you know what I mean? And that's what it takes, discipline at the plate. I've said this on the boy side and on the girl side. It's discipline at the plate because the pitchers are not pros, and they're going to miss here and there. You have to make them miss.
That one is a strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike in that first game. 3 at bats for she had a hit and an RBI. She hit 333. That's Nash in that game against Eagle Pass. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 as Nash.
Yeah. So early on, what I've noticed from this team, and then it's what Coach was talking about, and we're listening to earlier, they're disciplined. They're just their only thing that they're swinging is anything in the middle, nothing outside, nothing high, and they're just not keeping up with it.
2-2 pitch. That one misses. Throw down to third, and she is gunned down at third.
Yeah.
What a play by Torres!
Yep.
As Nash saw a ball, and Ridges got caught stealing at third base. 2-5 for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Panthers in the top half of the first.
Yep. Da-da-da.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where, again, she went with the pitch. It was an inside pitch. The momentum took her there, and she hit a strike to Roquina there for the third out.
And that's what I was going to mention. Catchers, again, are overlooked. They're little generals. They see the field. They have a better advantage than we do because we're right behind them, but they're right there and they can throw. Now, if you got a catcher that's seen it and is not afraid to throw people out, you got them. That's an extra incentive. You know, catchers and pitchers, they depend on each other. But that's what I'm going to say. Miss Torres, you get the play of the inning. Yeah.
Lima Charlie Car Wash. It's over at 674 Medina. Best water pressure in town. That's the corner of Ferry and Medina. That's Lima Charlie Car Wash. And, of course,
definitely going to be using those after this weekend.
The hottest foodie park in town. Welcome to De Los Santos Foodie Park, 3055 Del Rio Boulevard. Go by. They have a lot of delicious food trucks over there. And go ahead and check them out. As
yeah, there's a really, really good drink place or ice cold beverage place out there.
It's let's see what the bottom half of the inning is. Of course, the Eagle Pass Eagles scored 13 runs and held Nevada to 9. Excuse me. In that first game. Excuse me. So Mia Silva. Sorry about that. I'm choking it here.
There you go.
Catches the inside corner.
Yeah, I'll be taking a strike.
So Silva, the leadoff hitter,
Yeah, she looks over at the umpire and says, "What did you see?" Well, I saw it right down the middle. Yeah, I saw it right down the middle. Really? Yep, I saw it. I called it either way. So 0-1 will be the count for Silva. Wow, swing and a miss, strike two.
Strike two.
Yeah.
There's Montes is coming in. As Coach Uribe talked about that, the pitching has come around since that first game. That one misses high, ball one.
Yep. So you got a 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count. I mean, you got to battle back from that. I mean, you're down with 2 strikes, but I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible here. Got to be disciplined. They're coming down the middle.
Swing and a miss. That was a rise ball, and Silva goes down swinging for out number 1.
Yeah. So this pitcher does have some speed to her. Have some speed, and that's going to be another factor that goes into play, right? Not only just placing them, but being able to keep up with them, because it was a big contrast to what they saw with Del Rio. That's Del Rio game. I mean, the pitches weren't that fast. They were down the middle, but not that fast. Now today, it's night and day. Oh, see a pitch high and inside, almost struck the batter. We got to 1-0 the count.
Reese, but went 3 for 4 with 2-run homer and a 3-run homer. 7 RBIs in that game. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, it all starts with contact. Once they start feeling it, so you got 1-1 count, 1 out.
Montes in the circle. Catches the inside corner for strike 2. So ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
We'll go back and swing and a miss. Strike 3 as she goes down swinging for out number 2. A difference maker here as
yeah, this pitcher looks poised.
Yeah,
poised
she does.
As she's coming in. I mean, obviously it's the first inning, but still, I mean, I guess when you're playing as a second place team trying to get that first, I mean, there's nothing to lose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all you have to do is, I mean, there's more to win from this than to lose, right?
Exactly.
So, as we see a foul ball brought to you by
Nevada's Law Group.
Yep. So we got 0-1 the count.
You all right, Freddie? Yes.
Yeah.
She got a change up, misses outside. Montes changing it up. She's getting the rise ball. She's hitting her corner. Coach Uribe was talking about that as far as hitting her spots. If she hits her spots, they'll be okay today. It's when you don't hit your spots, that's when you get in trouble. Yep. Especially against a high-powered team like Eagle Pass. As Moreno swings through that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
So the pitch here from Montes misses high, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. She tried to change the level, the eye level to I forgot to give Mrs. High.
Yep. Now you got a full count.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base in that first inning. The top of the first for the Lady Panthers. So we've got 2 outs here. The bottom half for the Lady Eagles. 3-2 pitch on its way. Strike 3. She looks and Montes freezes her as she goes down looking for out number 3, and she retires. The Eagles in order 1, 2, 3. All strikeouts for Montes. As no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah. So no, you can't underestimate this pitcher. This pitcher is good. And the other thing that I'm noticing, and if I could say any advice, not that they're listening, right? But if I could put an earpiece on these players, this umpire will give you nothing outside. Anything that's inside will be a strike called. Anything middle, of course, but just a little bit inside, it's still, even if it's close inside to close to the batter, he's still calling them strikes. So either you're swinging at it or you're hitting it, or you're because if you take it, it's going to be a called strike, just like you saw earlier. So it takes adjustment, and this is what I was talking about when the players communicate with each other, talk to each other. What did you notice? What do you see? It's not just from the pitcher; it's also from the umpire. What is he calling? What is he not calling? Where does he want the ball? We've already seen one inning of play, right? Still scoreless, which is good. No harm, no foul. The only thing is now what adjustments do you need to do? I expect that by maybe fifth, sixth inning, seventh inning, you already made your proper adjustments, and you already should be flowing by then. Should be. But again, it's a game of adjustments. Whoever doesn't adjust today, it's gonna end up paying consequences, right? We'll see who opens up the scoreboard tonight.
Exactly. We're in the top of the second, still 0-0. Want to thank our advertiser, 3055 Del Rio Boulevard. She misses outside ball one. That's Avery Nash, as she had a 2-2 count when that runner Riggs was thrown out at third. So 1 ball, no strikes. Misses low, ball 2.
Yeah, so these players are real disciplined. Medina Valley, I've seen that. I don't know if that's naturally or maybe the coaches really, got in their ear about that, right? Told them, hey, you better be doing this. You want to win today, this is what it's going to take.
Swing and miss, strike 1.
Yeah. So for this batter, every time she swings, she drops her knee. So where she swings is not where she ends up.
Yeah.
That's one thing to note for the pitcher and catcher, for this batter at least.
For Nash, yeah.
Yeah, you could place it somewhere else. You don't have to put it down. Yeah, she just dropped.
She catches the outside corner, now evens out the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you might get away with a lot of strikes with her if you pitch just a little bit higher than the strike zone, because she'll like it coming down the middle and she'll swing at them. But when she does that initial kick, she's dropping low.
Torres says that one.
Yeah, that
came inside and hit Nash. She's it hit her directly in the Evo shield. It's not like, it hit her directly in the actual, like, anywhere skin. It was the Evo shield.
Yeah.
She trots over to first.
Yeah, but it still stings, man. Even like in football with all your football gear, it still hurts. I don't know why they call it, well, I mean, it prevents some sort of injury, but the sting will still be there. And you'll feel it more tomorrow. You won't just feel it today. Right, but that'll put a runner on first. As you got
Kelly Crisp, the shortstop, number 22, will step in.
Oh, we had another hit by
another one hit by a pitch. Well, I believe they did not call it because
wow.
Yeah, they didn't call it because they're leaning into it or
well, there's some sort of discussion going on. What was that? Was that a ball? Was that a hit by pitch? Well, what was the issue? And probably Coach Reese is probably asking, well, okay, if that was the issue, then what was the call before, right?
Yeah,
because they were right on the line, and I'm telling you, I like I said, that umpire is calling strikes on the inside, like really close to the player.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have things like this. This is gonna happen. I didn't expect the hits to come by, right?
But 1 ball, no strikes is a call. They call it a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Yeah, it's a dangerous pitch, though. Dangerous pitch.
Want to send a shout out to the Reese family, Willie and his daughter, who Heather, who is coaching over at
my alma mater.
the UTSA.
Yep.
Yeah, UTSA.
Yep.
So
Exciting
shout
news,
out.
man. That program's coming around. It's coming around in all aspects, all branches. They're all doing pretty good. And she's an alumni from
Eagle Pass High.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike. Torres misses low and outside.
Yeah,
Ball
we-
3.
You got to understand they're not going to give you that. This umpire is not giving the outside.
Yeah.
Not today. So something's got to be adjusted there. And that's what I'm talking about. If the adjustment is not made early on, well, you got 5 more innings and it's they're going to have some trouble here.
Yeah. Of course, it is one of those pressure games. That one into center field. Gomez comes in quickly, throwing it in, and keeps Nash over at second as a single for Crisp. And now number 87, Jojo, the third baseman, Jojo Jaramillo.
Yeah, number 87.
Yeah,
8-7.
8-7.
Yep, that's a unique number. But everybody will remember that. 8-7. What number are you? Number 87.
Number 87.
So you got runners on first and second. Now, this is a little worrisome for me. No outs. Runners on first and second. Playing the bunt here.
Well, it looks like she is a lefty, and it looks like she will probably slap. Yeah. To have a hitter that can slap deep in your lineup, as she's the 6th hitter, understanding that she can put it in play. Plus, she's on the left side of the plate, so she's much closer to getting to first. So 2 balls and no strikes on Jaramillo.
Yeah. I mean, if she can slap it over the infield,
Yeah,
man, you might have a run score here.
the outfield is playing
Shallow.
but playing towards they're kind of swinging towards the left field side.
For sure,
As we
you got
got
no
the
right fielder.
we got the right fielder. Toralba is kind of to center field. Now they're kind of switching everybody back. Gomez goes back to center. Toralba goes back. As we got 1 strike, 2 balls and 1 strike on the hitter.
Yeah, so that would be a third. That is the goal here. But let's see what the batter does.
And the bunt, nice bunt there over to first. She's out at first.
Wow.
Time is called.
Yep. So we had the initial call was an out. Now Coach
Uribe
is
is coming out to
taking a
talk
visit
to.
with the umpire. What did you see? I was at the same angle. I mean, of course they're gonna go ahead and
Discuss it.
have a little discussion. Let's see. What did you see? Well, I saw the same thing you saw. And the call
Yeah.
stands.
The call stands over Jaramillo. It's going to be 5-3 put out for out number 1. Runners do move over, so runners at second and third in scoring position. So again, the Panthers had a runner in scoring position in the first, so they're 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. Now
Yep.
let's see what they do here.
But now you got 2,
2 runners.
and we only have 1 out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still got another lefty coming around. So it's going to be an interesting thing.
Morgan
Do you have speed at third?
Castellano. And that one to shortstop. Silva checks the runner over. Runner home. She is
Oh, the
safe
ball was
at home.
dropped.
The ball comes loose.
Ball was dropped.
And
Wow.
so the out at
Yeah.
first as Morgan gets called out. 6-3 for out number 2. And they had Nash at home as she scores the first run. Runner to third is Crisp.
Yeah. I mean, that's still. I mean, that's all right. You got the out at first. You got 2, right? That home plate was good. Could have been a 50-50. It was just on that tag when she made that move that the ball fell out of the glove, but still a good play. No need to hang your head. Right.
So now Claire Bohem. So she swung and missed, strike 1. Fouls that one off, and that's the A&S Industrial Services.
Foul ball. Man,
She's in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes.
you're flinching over here. That ball's coming straight back here. Yeah, you got to know in 2 count. If you can get this batter, you'd be all right. But you still got a runner on third threatening to score.
Misses outside. Ball 1.
Yeah, so she needs to understand they're not swinging at the outside. The umpire is not giving you anything. It's tough. It's going to be tough. You have to either put him inside, or down the middle, or a little bit higher. But it's all going to be around the zone. He's not giving you anything on the outside.
That one falls off, and that's the Midas Backhoe Services.
That ball. Yeah. And that man, that's what I'm saying. Now, I wonder what's going on in the pitcher's mind, because those foul balls are contact. That's the only thing that tells me that they're at any time they can put it in play. Oh no, pass ball. You got to run her on third.
Yeah, that was that rise ball kind of took off on Torres.
Yeah, it was a little too high. It was a rise ball for Charlie Rodriguez, the PA announcer.
2 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. Again, congratulations on the Lady Mavericks golf team. They 3-peat in District 28 5A. So kudos to them, to the golf team, and to the girls for winning another district title. And that's a trifecta. It's 3-peat history making. 3-2 pitch on its way to the shortstop Silva. Silva makes the play over to first.
Yeah.
6-3 put out for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Panthers in the bottom half. They score 1 run on 1 hit. How did he give him a hit? How did he give him 2 hits? I just don't know.
Yeah.
1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. So they were 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. They do score a run, but they leave a runner on, so they're 1 for 3.
Yeah. Is that going to come back and haunt you? I don't know that it will. Not in a game like this. I mean, sure, you want to score more runs, right? And the name of the game is score more than your opponent, right? But thing is, breaking in the scoreboard at 1 run, that's good. I don't know for today against the Lady Eagles. I don't think that's going to be good enough to win you the game. But being the first one to score it helps. It helps your pitcher's confidence. It helps your hitter's confidence. Your team morale goes up, right? Momentum, confidence just does wonders for you.
Yeah,
So we'll see how that comes to play. But the Lady Eagles are not far behind 1-0. It's nothing on a what is it? On a
bang play at home. Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean it was a play
such as baseball and softball. Yeah.
There you go. Now I can hear you. So 3 up and 3 down in that first inning. Now we're in the bottom half of the second. Toralba, Leija, and Gomez.
Yeah, I want to say hello to my tocayo Enrique Gomez. I see him out there on the visitor side.
Yeah. Well,
catching the action.
For Toralba, she went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored in that game against Del Rio. So again, she did some work. That one to the shortstop. Shortstop comes in over to first, out at first, as Chris makes the play there.
Yeah, I mean it helps having lanky players at first that can stretch and get there. I'm telling you, you have to charge these balls. If they're rollers to you or ground balls, you got to charge them. The turf just takes something off of them. Nice play there. Throw for a put out at first.
Now Clarissa Leija, who went 4 for 4 last week, or in the last game against the Queens. This is low. Ball one.
Okay, that was a good swing. It was coming down the middle. Now I don't know. Do you think that there's extra pressure on themselves, not by the coaches, but I'm saying on the players themselves, understanding that you have an undefeated record?
It could be. I mean, there's a lot of things that come into play. You know, when of course on both sides, knowing that again you're playing for the first place. I mean, you're undefeated. The lone loss for Medina Valley has been to you guys, has been to Eagle Pass. So again, it's the added pressure. Yes, that one popped up in the infield. The first baseman Nash will get under it for out number 2.
Yep, nice grab there by the first baseman. But I'll tell you, yeah. So let's say worst case scenario, let's say the Lady Eagles lose today, and you'll have tie for first.
Yeah.
That's in essence. I mean, if they
yeah.
both all complete the full circle,
Yeah.
we'll have what is it? I mean, it could be tie for first.
Co-district champs.
And as we hear my favorite walk-up song.
Yeah.
I actually spoke to her after the game last time, and I'll mention what she said about that song.
Really?
After she takes the first pitch. Yeah.
It's Karina Gomez playing left field. Right field, that one sliced foul. And that's the Nevada's Law Group.
Foul ball. And okay, so we were wondering why, and I had to ask her, why did you like that song? Why did you choose that? And the answer is the one that I expected. My dad.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's good music. I was like, why not? For sure. I'm not saying it's not. I'm like, I like it. You're ranked number 1 on my top batter up songs.
Walk up songs.
Yeah, the walk up songs.
It's another foul ball. That's the Eagle Pass Dental Clinic.
Foul ball. But she was laughing about it that I have her ranked as number 1. Number 1.
Nirvana.
Yep.
Grunge in the 90s is what?
Timeless classics.
Yeah.
You got an 0-2 count.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and she goes down swinging for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Eagles 1-2-3.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I'm not gonna say they're struggling, but they're getting challenged there.
Yeah, they are.
They're facing a tough pitcher today. It's a good little test. Man.
Well, I mean, you learned a lot. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. You give up 20 runs in that, or 20 hits in that first game against Eagle Pass. You haven't given up a hit now.
Something had to adjust.
Something had to adjust.
And I like that. I like that because that shows you that coaching is happening and learning is happening from the players as well.
Yeah.
I've said the greatest coaches have always been the greatest teachers. If you can teach, you can coach. There's a lot of players that have played the game, so well, I played at the highest level, and that's fine. And that's to be commended for. But the thing is, can you coach it? Can you help somebody else learn it? And I'm not saying the natural athlete. Natural athletes, anybody can teach a natural athlete. There's some kids that with little to no instruction, they got it. It's the ones that are struggling. Can you pick them up? Same thing in the classroom. So this is a big classroom. If I'm observing the classroom right now, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give a good evaluation to Coach Uribe from Medina Valley for what she's done so far. Lady Eagles, yeah, they've done their work too, but we've got to see that steady growth, right? Steady growth. Well, it's gonna be an interesting deal.
So we go to the top of the third. Still 1-0. So top of the third, Medina Valley still ahead 1-0 as they played it one run in that second inning.
Yep. So you got 1-0, top of the third.
We got Camacho, and she fouls that one off, and that's the A&S Industrial Services.
Got ball. So I'm thinking she's got some speed to her. Yes, she's a lefty.
So she's already got a step.
And then the other thing is, again, the turf. That turf is going to eat it up. It's going to help the batter on a bunt.
Tries to slap on the outside as she reached. And that one swings and misses, strike 2.
That's the first time I see one of these batters from
Medina Valley.
Taking a swing on the outside pitch. So just quickly down 0-2. There you go.
And she swung Camacho.
And that'll be a strikeout for
that's her second strikeout of the night as she records her second strikeout. Now we go to the top of the lineup. Mackenzie Vallejo, who reached on a walk her first time up, and then was forced out at second.
Speaking of adjustments, let's see how they adjust to the batters now coming around, right? The next the lineup making that turn.
1 ball and no strikes as Torres in the circle. The sophomore, that one misses.
He didn't like that one.
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes. Good thing is you got 1 out, and they're only needing 1-0.
Yeah. District 36A action here in Eagle Pass. And that one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Blackjack. 21 the count.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And that one misses low. Ball 3. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. So Torres has gone 3-1 count on Vallejo. She's gone to a 3-2 count on Chichester, and she struck her out. So she's been behind the nice play there as Leica gets over to first, diving, and that was called safe. What a diving grab there by Leica. Try to get up and try to get the out.
Yeah, we got to remember, these kids got to remember the slides are not going to let you travel. It's basically a Velcro on this turf. Wherever you land, you stay. And it's a hard play, but kudos to her for stopping the ball there. That she did what she had to do. Stop the ball is number 1.
So now Montes, the pitcher. It's a bang play at first, but nonetheless, a call was made. And Montes, 1 ball, no strikes. She didn't get to the ball. That one rifled into left field as Gomez will come in quickly as Montes with a single.
Yeah. Just above the glove of Moreno.
Yeah, Moreno.
There was a little higher jump or a little bit bigger glove. I don't know. I mean, something would have happened. It would have been different.
15-inch glove.
Add another inch to the glove, and that would have been stopped there. But, hey, it's okay. You got 1 out on the board. You still got runners on first and second. Outs at 30. I mean, you can turn 2 here.
Yeah, Ariel Chichester. How are y'all pronouncing
that? Yeah. Want to get away?
Want to get away? You can close the door. You can close the door on them. That one misses outside. Ball 1.
Yeah. So
squeezing that zone. Sometimes when you squeeze a zone, you make the pitchers. And you make the pitchers.
You have to adjust, man. Yeah, they're out of their game.
Yeah. See there, that one lifted. Foul.
And that is brought to you by
Eagle Pass Dental Clinic. Foul ball.
Yep.
So 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna blame it on the umpire, but I'm gonna say the umpire had a lot to do with the pitching today. He's dictating where he wants him. The zone is shrunk today.
That one lifted into shallow as Gomez makes a run. Nice catch over to second.
Oh, that throw could have been at the bag. That throw should have been at the bag for the second out. Through to the second baseman.
And a nice play there by Gomez as she gets the diving catch in center field for out number 2.
For sure.
But the runners do advance. Not sure if they're going to call.
We got a time called, but man, she showed her speed there. So we'll give her the da-na-na, da-na-na.
Yeah.
The nice grab of the inning in the third inning.
So they're going to check and see if she left early. And
yeah, we see Coach Reese.
So Reese is talking to the base umpire about the play.
Yeah.
That should have been the home plate should have been seen the tag at first. So
call.
they should have the coaches should have made the appeal to the home plate umpire.
Yeah.
If they were going from so now
So
2
we're
outs
questioning
with
that.
runners at second and third, and Nash, who got hit by a pitch and is the lone run, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah.
She is swinging 250 feet is what she's thinking. I mean, she's swinging through that that ball.
She's trying to get lost out there in the wilderness.
Strike 2.
Oh, it called the strike. Wow, he gave her that strike. All right, so 0-2, 2 outs. Hey, you get the batter here early at it first, no problem. You get out of yourself out of this little bind.
Get out of the jam here with runners at second and third with 2 outs, and Torres, the sophomore, in the circle, poised as she 0-2 pitch. That one misses. Nice block by Torres.
Yeah, that's the other thing they got to worry about. No pass balls. A pass ball is going to be just an invitation to score when you don't have to score. Not on anything like that. You can let them score off a hit, but not on a pass ball or hit by pitches or anything like that.
Torres in the circle. The 1-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And you see her with the emphatic fist pump there as she gets Nash swinging for out number 3. That retires the Lady Panthers in the third. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base.
Yeah. So now that was the third strikeout for Torres.
Yeah, that's your third strikeout.
Third strikeout.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, she knows what's right behind every pitch.
Yeah.
And this girl had bad intentions. If she caught one of those, I don't know if it's sailing outside, but it's definitely going out somewhere. Now, the first runner left on base in the previous inning, I'm not going to say it matters too much. But now you had 2 left on base. Now I'm going to say these are going to hurt because you could have scored 1. Out of those 2, you could have scored 1. Out of 1, you don't necessarily have to score, right? You won't necessarily score. But when you have 2 runners on base, you should be able to score them, at least 1.
Yeah.
And that's when this one's going to hurt.
Bottom half of the inning, Torres, Gonzalez, Gomez do up for the Lady Eagles. And they've gone in order 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the first 2 innings. So we'll see what the
I'm
7, 8, 9 hitters for the Lady Eagles are going to do here. As we want to thank Lima Charlie.
Lima Charlie, that sounds
Car
like
wash
a company, right? Lima Charlie.
Yeah, best water pressure in town. Make sure you guys catch them at the corner of Ferry and Medina. Go wash your car there.
Hey man, we gotta get them.
And of course, the hottest foodie park in town. That's 3055 Dorio Boulevard in Eagle Pass, De Los Santos Foodie Park.
And they've got a really, really good taco truck there. Really, really good taco truck.
Really, really good taco truck.
Like Guisado tacos. Oh my God.
That one, first pitch swinging. Torres, a deep fly ball to center field as Vallejo gets under that one for out number 1. Man, she powered that one quick. So fly out, allowed out to center field for out number 1.
Yeah. So I like the fact that it was quick, it was early, and it was out. back there, right?
Yeah.
It's adding some pressure to the pitchers, saying, "Oh, never mind. We're glad we got that one back."
So Gomez, the junior, who does have some pop in her bat, she had a solo homer in that game against Del Rio. She went 2 for 3 with a sac fly, uh, stolen base, and 2 RBIs. So again, 1 through 9 for excuse me, Alyssa Gonzalez. I was talking about Gomez. Alyssa Gonzalez in that game against Del Rio went 0 for 2 with the fly to the third baseman and ground out to the third baseman. Swing and misses, strike two.
Strike two,
So
yep.
1 ball and 2 strikes on the hitter, the senior Gonzalez.
So this is key. You got to get somebody on. You got one out. Pressure's on. I think third inning at 3 out of 7.
And she changed up the pace there as Gonzalez was early on that one, swinging and missing for out number 2.
Yeah, so we've seen 2-out rallies before for the Lady Eagles. The thing is, they got to wake up those bats. And why not wake them up to this number 2 walk-up song, California Love.
California, Tupac.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna see a 7-inning game tonight, man. We haven't seen we've seen some 3-inning games, 4-inning games. Bunning as the Montes fields that one over to first for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Eagles here again. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So that was a 1-3 put out for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Eagles in the bottom half of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We got zeros on the board for the Lady Eagles as we go to the top of the fourth.
Yeah, but I'm seeing the contact and I'm liking it. Things you just got to put it in play. Now they got the pitcher. What I've seen her adjust now, she's throwing the little changeups. She wasn't throwing that early on. Now you're seeing some changeups. Lady Eagles got to watch out for that if they want to put the ball in play and hit. But yeah, it's some way somehow they're gonna have to open the game. The bat's gonna have to do it. If the Lady Panthers win today, I'm gonna say the player of the game will be that pitcher. That pitcher is working. She's hitting her spots. She's pitching what she needs to pitch. I mean, obviously she's got the coach dictating some things here and there, right? Orchestrating the pitches from the dugout, but she's listening. Things are falling for them, or they're working for them.
Yeah, we want to thank. I want to thank Baldes Tire Regular Service, 522 North Pierce Street. Also, A&S Industrial Services, 975 2nd Street. Mares Backhoe Services and Tech Septic Solutions. Consulting services. Call for a quote, 830-325-0092. Also, our good friend, Dr. Hector Alvarez, as they get ready for Alex Alvarez district meet next week. I want to thank Eagle Pass Dental Clinic, 1606 East Garrison Street. Call them up at 830-757-1500. And then, of course, our good friends over at Nevada's Law Group, 780 East Rio Grande Street, 830-776-7003. If you're hit by an 18-wheeler, visit www.nevadaslawgroup.com. We got our registrations, our final registrations for the Little League. The deadline for early registration is March 31st. So you got till Monday, right? 31st is on Monday.
31st on Monday.
Yeah. Is it? Am I right with the calendar? The 31st is on Monday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the deadline for registration, they're registering right now over at the complex from 6:30 to 8:30 or 6:30 to 8. Mrs. High to Chris, the shortstop, 2 balls and no strikes. And then their late registration starts April 1st through the 5th. And there's an $80 fee for the late registration. You can also register online, ball 3.
Wow.
You can register online, or you can visit their Facebook page, Eagle Pass Little League Baseball. And you can click on their link there. Strike is that one right at the knees.
Yeah, it was a
So
pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike on the shortstop.
A pitch that had to be thrown with a 30 count. I mean, man, that's tough. Still got a hitters count.
Yeah, 3 balls, 1 strike. Torres swinging a miss, strike 2.
Yep, bouncing back. Now you got a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th, still 1-0. Medina Valley striking in the second. Is that the inning? Nash started with a hit by a pitch and then a single. Misses outside low.
Yeah, he's
Chris
not.
walks.
He's not giving that outside. If I was the catcher, I'd be talking to my pitcher, letting her know, no, not outside today. Not with this umpire. And that's tough. That's tough. You have to make those adjustments. You don't adjust, it's going to be a long day. Especially in the 4th inning. You got 3 more innings to play.
Yeah, you're in the 4th.
It's cutting it close.
Yeah, Jojo Jaramillo, the number 87, is kind of everybody's moving and swinging a miss, strike 1. So they moved Toralba. Toralba was right behind second base. Gomez is in left center. Karina Gomez is kind of playing the line in left field. And strike on the outside corner. So now she's ahead of count, no balls and 2 strikes. And Chris over at first.
Yeah, they're just trying to move that runner along. I'm telling you, they probably heard our stream.
And she goes down swinging for out number 1 as Jaramillo was not able to get on that rise ball for out number 1.
Yeah.
Change the eye level. Torres changed the eye level on that one.
Yep. So they're just trying to advance the runners, trying to do whatever they can to break it open, right? Break it open.
That one popped up and foul. Torres pops up.
On 1. All right, so we got a score in from Monterrey. The Sultanes are losing again to the Red Sox, 8-4 in the 6th inning today. We get the
shows butt there by Morgan. Swinging a miss, strike 2. As Morgan fouled the first pitch out. And
yeah, these lefties haven't done much, but still, I mean, you got to run around first, so got to be mindful of that. You could turn too easily.
That one into left field. Gomez under that one for out number 2.
Yeah, so the fly out will put 2 outs on the board, and that's great. Keep that runner on first. And I'm telling you, anytime after that first runner that they left on third, now these are going to matter because it's like getting into the red zone. It starts shrinking and shrinking. The
chances of you tacking on some more are slim to none.
Yep, the room for error.
Yeah,
starts getting
swinging a miss, strike as Claire Bohem bomb. Bain. Yeah. That one lifted foul, and that's the Baldes Tire Record Service.
Foul ball.
So now Bain is.
Yeah,
did I say that right? Bain?
Yeah, Bain.
Bain?
Yeah, Bain.
Wow. A character of Batman? I'm Bain. Anyways, no balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. Throw down to second. Gun down at second as Chris is gunned down. So she's 2 for 3 with getting runners out. What a play. Torres getting the runner out at second.
There comes the Coach Uribe. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Coach Uribe.
This umpire has his work cut out for him today. He's hearing chatter from both sides. I mean, I would have argued that too because the turf does not let you slide. I mean, it does not. It's not going to give you anything. I don't know. The umpire is calling it. We're calling it from the outside. It is what it is. We got to respect the authority, right? They're the authority of the game. What do they say? What I say, you must obey.
Yeah.
So there you go, kind of like boxing, right? But yeah. And speaking again on the Mexican League game, you had the Boston Red Sox just really beat the Sultanes last night. But they probably had their starters as the Major League's getting ready to start Thursday night
Opening day for baseball.
with the LA Dodgers.
Oh my God, you're a Dodger fan?
LA Dodgers.
Here we go.
Yep.
The Dodger fan. I'm a Braves fan. I know we've lost a lot of guys. Of course, injuries have plagued the the Braves in previous years.
They've also given guys away. They've been trading guys away.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to understand the Braves have.
Shout out to Coach Gustavo Gonzalez. Hey, former Sultan right there, Sultan de Monterrey. Pitcher, mind you. Out of all the positions, right? That's the most one with the most pressure. Pitcher.
So we go to the fourth. Top of the lineup, Silva, who struck out her first time up. This is the second opportunity that she sees the pitcher. So Coach Gonzalez over at first, Coach Reese over at third. Chit-chattering. That one misses outside. Well, he's being consistent. The home plate umpire is being consistent with an outside call.
That's the only thing you want.
Yeah.
Good or bad, you just what is it called? You just want
Consistency.
Yep. That's all you can ask for.
So and he's being consistent with that call too. With the inside.
Yep. The 1-1 count. Yeah. I mean, those pitches are close, man. Really close to the batter. But he's what is it? He's calling him. He's been calling him.
And she tried to go after that outside pitch, and she kind of pulled the string on that one.
Yep. And you got your blackjack.
2 balls, 1 strike. Gonna try and see if we can get some updated scores from around the district. I know Eagle Pass was over at the Student Activity Center in Laredo against LBJ.
Wow. So we see a 31 count now. Then
this is the first. Yeah, this is the first 31 count that we've seen
for sure. That's what I'm saying. What I've seen from this pitch, from this at bat, is inside outside.
That one again catches it inside corner.
Yeah, inside outside. That's all she's been working this batter. Got a full count. Let's see what she comes with. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be inside.
That one fouled off, and that's the Nevada's Law Group.
Foul ball. All right, so the contact was made there. That's a little attention pitcher. Got a little contact there. You got a full count. She receives the signal from her coach.
The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a miss, strike 3. Silva goes down swinging for out number 1.
Yeah, that was an impressive at bat and an impressive pitching by her, by
Montes.
Yeah, Montes. I mean, she's been doing the right things at the right time. She got herself out of that 3-2, placing the ball correctly in the right spot.
Swing and a miss as Krista Reese.
Yeah.
So it's 0-0 over in around the district. United South is at Uvalde. United is at Del Rio. As far as baseball is concerned, misses high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Alexander is at Medina Valley.
Yep.
We kind of look at the district for softball also.
Yep.
See what everybody's doing tonight. That one fouled off.
Yeah, so now you got 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Man, this pitcher is doing.
Yeah, she's working in the circle, and that's something that when we talked to Coach Uribe earlier, she mentioned in the pregame show. She did mention, that she's grown from the very first time that she saw this team. So,
So it's kind of like, what's that saying? Fool me once,
shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Type of thing. Yeah,
it's about learning. I like that. Okay, so now you got a full count. She just sat that with the last batter. I'm glad they're making the pitcher work, but still, let's see what she is. Well, maybe called to do.
Yeah. Well, again, she came in with an inside pitch. That one inside and that one fouled off, and that's the Eagle Pass Dental Clinic.
Foul ball. Yeah, still, I see that some of those pitches that she's been throwing inside have not been perfectly lined. They're a little bit high, and that's why they haven't been able to put it in play. It's just all foul balls.
Alexander is at United South in softball, and Alexander will be in Del Rio on the 28th on Friday. Reese finally didn't go after that high pitch.
Yep.
So a
she'll be
walk. That's the first batter that reaches for the Lady
First.
Eagles here,
Yeah.
as we're in the bottom half of the fourth. And also on the 28th, United is at United South in softball.
For sure. So this is a good scenario here. You got a runner on first. You got one out. That's important here. Again, got to be disciplined at the plate. Work the pitcher. They've done this the last two at bats, and you've got one runner on.
Yeah. So
Oh, no,
Moreno
can't.
swinging a miss, strike one.
Yeah, we can't help her out by that. We can't help her out by swinging. Those pitches are not perfect.
So team batting averages for both squads. That one misses the outside.
Yeah, 1-1 count.
1-1. 556 batting average as a team for Eagle Pass. 323 for Medina Valley.
So the question is here: do you steal second? Nobody's covering. Do you steal second and add some pressure to the pitcher?
Back throw. She's safe in there. Well, again, you did mention that, and there's your answer.
I just know how coach coaches, and he was our coach in 9th grade at Memorial for football, so I know how he coaches. But
swinging a miss is Moreno.
So you got two
balls, two strikes. Yeah, one out. Runner at first is Reese, who drew a walk.
Just throw a monkey wrench in there. Steal second. Yeah, coach is talking to his players.
So Montes, the 2-2 pitch. That one lifted right side.
High and foul.
And foul.
And that is brought to you by
Modest Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
Yeah, we're trying to find a solution. Trying to find a solution to this pitching right here.
Yeah.
You got 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Moreno.
Yep.
We'll get into the batter's box. Montes ready in the circle. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. As she tipped that one for out number 2. And Moreno goes down swinging for the second out. Now Toralba, who grounded out to the shortstop her first time up. Brought to you by Peter Piper Pizza. La pizza preferida.
Dude, that honestly, that is the best pizza. I'll tell you what.
Alma Toralba.
Shout out to Alma. And she's going to remember this. She was my clown for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Back in 1990.
Why would you do that to her, bro?
Oh,
why would you shout out like? Why would you do that?
My party hostess.
Your party hostess. That's
but back in the day, there used to be clowns, so
yeah,
it was that. And then, I've seen her from party host to manager, and then I worked under her too, so I know the quality that Peter Piper brings. And honestly, I can tell you that it's the best tasting pizza, recommended by Raymond Lara. He's over here smiling, saying, "Yep, what is it? A double cheeseburger, awesome."
What?
Yes, if you've never tried that pizza, try it. Bacon double cheeseburger. It sounds great, and it is great. Trust.
Bacon
double cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger.
Yep.
Why would you do that to a fat guy? 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Toralba with Reese at first. The runner goes. Took an opportunity of advancing. Now you have a runner in scoring position.
Yeah. So let's see if that rattles the pitcher a little bit, but she's got 2 outs anyway. I mean, the count is a 21. 21. So just be disciplined at the plate. Now, question is, do you steal third?
I mean, you got
Why
you gotta you gotta count.
If you already did it once, do it again.
That one lifted right side and curving foul.
Oh, that is a nice grab and
And
foul
the
territory,
right
man.
fielder under that one for out number 3.
Yeah. And then she was hustling after that. And that she might have dropped it or missed it because it was right at the
fence line.
Fence line, yeah, for sure. I was like, wow. But no, nice grab. To be commended, the right fielder.
By the right fielder, Camacho, Matty Camacho.
Yeah, the lefty. The lefty speedster.
The Los Santos Foodie Park, 3055 Dorio Boulevard. There's a lot of food trucks there. Make sure you guys go and catch them there. Lima Charlie Car Wash, the best water pressure in town. You can go and get all those bugs off at Lima Charlie Car Wash.
And the mud.
And corner of Medina and Ferry here in Eagle Pass.
Yep.
And of course, our good friends over at Baldesaya Record Service, 522 North Pierce Street, A&S Industrial Services, 975 2nd Street, Mares Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions, Eagle Pass Dental Clinic, and Nevares Law Group. As we go to the 5th, still 1-0.
Yeah, so these are the people I'm telling you that are my cousins that their dad was the one that played for Union Laguna.
Okay.
So that's the connection to the Mexican
Baseball
League. Yeah. Yep.
So we go to the excuse me.
To the 5th.
Yeah, to the 5th. Claire she stayed.
Yep. So you got 2 innings. I mean, 3 innings, 5th, 6th, 7th. You got 3 innings to score 2.
So Torres in the circle still. And that one is a strike. So again, he's not giving the what we call the river, but he's giving him half a ball inside. So one strike, no balls on the hitter.
Yeah, he gave it to you once. He ain't gonna give it to you twice.
Well, no, that was kind of high and outside, but
so you got a 1-on-1 count for the leadoff hitter.
One ball, one strike. That one foul ball, and that's the Nevares Law Group.
Foul ball. Now you got her with 2 strikes. You got 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, where's the next pitch coming?
And that one misses outside, ball 2.
Yeah, it's just 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not gonna get that. Not getting that.
So 2-2 count now on the hitter. Bain. That one right up the middle. Nice snag by Torres over to first for out number 1.
Yep. Nice grab. Nice grab and throw to first.
In the circle, fielding her position.
Yep. Well, here comes the speedster, right fielder. Camacho for the Lady Panthers.
1-3 put out for out number 1, and Camacho
actually
who had that play over at right field.
Actually, no, she'll be on the in the batters.
Yeah, she's a righty. She's a righty.
Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah, it's inverted here with our screen.
No. But we had I heard the PA announcer talking about Camacho, but Camacho is actually on the on-deck circle.
No, it shouldn't be. That That's not Camacho.
That is number
This is the
13.
pinch hitter. Yeah, this is a pinch hitter, number 13. That's Annie Stevers. And that one just misses 3 balls.
Wow, we got a 30 count.
3
I
balls
mean, I
and
like
no
that.
strikes.
I thought that pitch would have been called for a strike.
Yeah.
But
So Stevers. That one looked just like the other one.
Yeah.
So now 3 balls and 1 strike.
yeah, it was. That's when you say, "Hey, umpire, what's the difference?"
The difference is I like this one better than the other one.
Yeah.
So 1-0 the score. That one fouled off.
Okay, so now she's back up at a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah. See what the coach calls here. What do they decide to go with? Mind you, this is a pinch hitter, so she hasn't hit all day.
Yeah, she hasn't seen. It's the first time she seen, and that one just kind of rolled on it. She
Yeah, it
just
slipped
slipped
off.
out of her fingers, and
Yeah.
she draws a walk. So time is called.
You know, one of the things that I've just noticed. What do you notice from the outfield?
The 15-foot wall.
No lights are on in the outfield.
Oh,
there's 2 lights that are not on.
well, no, there shouldn't be any lights on. There's only those 2 lights. There isn't any more lights out there. The reason why we've seen more lights in the outfield is whenever we have the lights. So there's only 4 light posts.
Okay, so then that one is for the
Yeah.
baseball stadium.
Yeah,
Wow.
like the baseball stadium. Yeah. Strike 1. Yeah, normally when we're here, we usually see more lights and it be more lit up because the baseball side is lit up.
Okay,
But
my
there's
bad.
no baseball. As the leadoff hitter Vallejo sees strike 1, she's 1 for 2 or 1 for 1 with a walk.
Mm.
Going, and she will eat it there. As I believe that's Camacho that came back in, re-entered for the pinch hitter. So she's at second with 1 out,
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder to second. Reese will take care of that one. Camacho will round third, thinking about coming home, but
Yeah.
Uribe, well, actually, that's one of the assistant coaches over. Uribe kind of. So
Yeah.
Vallejo 4-3 put out for out number 2.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think that's what the coach is probably realizing, that hey, we left too many players on base. You got 3 innings left. We got to score something. We got to 1-0 is not good enough.
Montes, who reached on a fielder's choice and has a single. First pitch fouled off, and that's the A&S Industrial Services.
Foul ball. Yeah, so you got on 1 count. Runner on third. Good thing is you got 2 outs. The outs at first. Or at home plate.
Yeah, well, I mean, wherever the ball takes you. That one.
Oh my God.
That one misses outside. 1 ball, 1
Wow.
strike.
Yeah, the Torres. I guess she said something over to the umpire because the umpire signaled it was a little outside or outside.
Yeah.
But I mean, from our angle, I mean, what can we say? We're up here.
Yeah. Torres, the 1-1 pitch to Montes.
That was definitely outside. Now
Yeah,
you got
that was low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter.
yeah.
Our camera operator, Mr. Lara. We want to thank him for coming out here and getting you all the sights as we give you all the sounds. That one rifled into right field as Montes gets an RBI double, looking for 3.
Wow.
Throw to third. not in time as Montes gets a triple. She's doing it in the circle and it at bat.
Wow.
As she got an RBI triple.
Yeah.
Scores Medina Valley's second run of the game, and the Medina Valley Lady Panthers have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, that slide's gonna sting. That's what she's probably feeling there.
Yeah, courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher.
Man.
So the courtesy runner should be number 10, Maddie Riggs, and number 44, Ariel Chichester. I mean, Chichester. I know it's Hester, the last one, but are we gonna want to
get away?
Want to get away?
Yeah, but that was a hard hit. I mean, that ball had some zip to it.
Yeah, that ball just under the glove of Leija over at first base. Yeah,
yeah, both of them tried to come up on the ball, and no, unsuccessful, all the way back to the wall. But again, it's just 2 runs. Just 2 runs.
So they're gonna put the catcher on. She's 0 for 2. She got a strikeout back in the first and flied out to center field her second time up in the third, and they give her 4 the intentional walk.
So I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Runners at the corners at first and third. So now the catcher will get a courtesy runner.
Yeah, we'll see if that strategy pays off, because now you got the speedster on first. We've seen this batter, and she's been taking the swings low. And I said, if you pitch just above the strike zone down the middle, I mean, you can get this batter.
Yeah, she struck out once. Yeah, Nash. She struck out back in the third, and she got hit by a pitch. She was the one of the 2 runs for Medina Valley.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. I guess pick your poison, right? It can go either way. You could have you intentionally walked the catcher. Now you have runners on first and third. Not really worried about the runner on first, but thing is, maybe you could have gotten her if the this batter hits. Then we're gonna say the gamble was off.
So wrong. you got Gonzalez coming in in left field, which is the DP, the designated player. Not sure if they move people around. I think they're gonna bring a new pitcher. I don't know if they're gonna bring a new pitcher in or not. I know the number 23 is a courtesy runner for the catcher. We'll get that for you in just a minute. Number 23 is Analicia Salazar, the courtesy runner. First pitch swinging. That one's deep. And into the glove of Toralba for out number 3. That was a scare there.
Yeah, nice grab out there. That ball, I mean, with that little breeze, that ball wasn't going. I mean, it was going far, but not over the fence.
Yeah, Toralba was under that one for out number 3.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we forgot to mention, the humidity.
Yeah.
The humidity's not going to let that ball sail. I mean, it'll go, but then you'll just see it drop from the sky.
Yeah.
So
in the fifth, they scored 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base.
Yeah.
So they've left 5 runners on.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying.
And it's only 2-0, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. So can we safely say they're 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position? I mean,
the funnel's getting smaller and smaller,
yeah.
Right? I mean, 2-0, yes, 1-0 can win you the game, but you gotta remember you are playing the Lady Eagles, the number 1 team in the district. I don't think any lead is safe. I mean, you probably have to get I would say maybe this late in the game, at least
another 2 runs,
at least 5. Let's say 5-0, and you'd be okay, maybe. this late in the game. But 2-0, you're not going to see. I think that you still got to produce more. And that was the gamble that the other coach is taking, moving people around, putting in pinch runners. I mean, courtesy runners, pinch hitters, bunting here and there. She's bringing out everything, all the tricks today.
Well, and to go back to the game back on the 25th of February, which was the first district game over in Medina Valley, over in Castroville, the Eagles didn't score or scored in the second and in the third. They scored 6 runs, two in a second, 4 in the third back in that game to make it a 6-4 game. That one right foot and gets through for a single as Leica gets a leadoff single.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm wondering because I've seen that before. That last inning, Lady Eagles are swinging on that first pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're seeing that first pitch being put right down the middle, served on the plate. So hey, let's go. Green light them, coach. She's putting it right down the middle. Sometimes she's done that. Now you just got to figure out when she's doing that. Is it the first pitch, second pitch, third pitch?
Yeah. So now Karina Gomez, the lefty, comes in. She's 0 for 1, struck out. And
But
again, she goes
very
outside.
dangerous hitter.
Yeah.
Very dangerous hitter. And a lefty. So, I mean, if she puts it in play, you might have runners in scoring position. But we'll see what happens. It's got to be disciplined. Now you're down 0-1 in the count. Got to be disciplined.
And again, goes outside, stays outside, and that's the Valdez Tire Record Service.
Foul ball. You know what? One of the questions to ask, I'll ask Coach Reese next time.
Yeah.
How many softballs do they go through in a game? Because, I mean, they're flying around everywhere.
Yeah, well, but
They lost a couple of them over the fence last time.
and again, goes outside. That one popped up third base side.
Nothing.
And foul ball is both the third baseman and Crisp Jaramillo called it all the way, and Crisp was coming towards her.
I don't know if Coach was calling it. I don't know if the third baseman was calling it, the shortstop was calling it. And then you got the base there, too.
Yeah.
So that's thank you, third base. Gomez she's got to understand she's down 0-2. 0-2. I mean, don't think you're going to get anything pretty.
Yeah. So Gomez steps in. That one fouled off as Aleja was on the move there. That's the Nevares Law Group.
Foul ball. Yeah, so I'm gonna say that Montes is gonna be looking at outside.
She's gonna continue going outside.
Yeah, knowing that Gomez is taking that cut at an angle, so I'm gonna say she's gonna go outside here. Because if you put it inside or down the middle, it's right back at you. Yep,
And
there you
again, foul ball, and that's the Eagle Pass Dental Clinic.
Foul ball. As I look into my crystal ball here, I know what the next pitch is coming up. I'm just saying, I'm reading the batters. If they have a certain cut, then I'm gonna pitch a certain. I mean, that's just strategy. Right?
Yeah, that's something that as a coach or even as a I'm pretty much pitcher catcher. I'm pretty much she's set up outside. So 0-2 pitch on its way. Now she comes inside. Leija goes to second, steals second.
You got that
on a delayed steal.
Conor McGregor trot at the end. You got yourself a base, man. You got yourself a base.
Time is called.
This is the pressure. No outs. You've
runner at second.
Runner on second. If I'm Coach Reese, Ricky Reese, I'm talking to my player, my batter, and I'm telling her, please be, what is it called? Please be mindful of what you're doing at the
plate.
At the plate, because the thing is, it all counts here. If you hit, we're scoring, and we're cutting it down by 1, right?
Cut it in half.
Yep. And if you hit a homer, we're tied. So
it's a tight ball game.
Yeah, we don't want to put out.
It's a dangerous situation for Montes in the circle for Medina Valley.
Hasn't been
0-2 or 1-2 pitch on its way. Swinging a miss, and she goes high and outside as Gomez.
Yeah, that was way high. Montes kept going outside, kept going high, And I told you, remember I told you that
Yeah.
that cut at an angle when she's swinging,
Mm-hmm.
if she was going to throw up top, she wasn't going to get it
Yeah.
because it was down. So here we go. Let's see if this other batter.
So Torres, who flied out to center field back in the third, looking to she does have pop in her bat too. So again, Torres, who's going to Western.
It's okay. So I don't know. If I'm the coach, I'm gonna say
strike one.
She's pitching him down the middle in the first pitch. Swing at the first one if it's pretty. That's what I'm saying right now. Until they make
go dead red. In other words, think dead red. Think dead red.
Yeah, just an initial pitches. Because you're not seeing that. Montes is smart enough to let you see it once, and she's not gonna let you see it again.
Yeah, she's
gonna make you swing. She hasn't walked anybody.
No.
And she's been successful.
She has not allowed. Well, never mind. She has allowed a hit already.
Yeah.
Here in the fifth, she had a no-hitter through 4. That one ripped. That one's going back to the wall, to the base of the wall.
Should be at
as
home.
Leija comes around.
Be at home.
Play at the plate. Safe at home. And Torres cuts it in half with an RBI double.
Yeah, that was close. Too close for comfort, man. I'm telling you, that little breeze didn't let it sail. If this would have been last Wednesday?
Yeah, last Wednesday.
That ball's gone.
Yeah.
Right? Wow. That's
as Coach Uribe calls time.
Now we got some alerts here, right? Alert for Lady Panthers. What's happening, Coach? What's going on?
Bottom of the fifth, 1 out, runner at second. They switch places. So Clarissa Leija comes in.
Yeah, so that was a good shot. That's a good shot.
So Gonzalez over at with coaches, they're talking over there.
Yeah, everybody's huddled up.
Gomez, Elisa Gomez, Alyssa Gonzalez, the DP who struck out back in the third, is over there talking to Coach Reese. Of course, he's addressing the fact that, those rise balls, everything
everything's high.
Yeah.
You cannot give her a chance to strike you out with ugly pitches. If she's going to strike you out, let her strike her out with something down the middle. But again, I would just
Pablo Vasquez says, "Let's go, Chantel Torres."
Pablo Vasquez. Yay. Torres. Is this somebody related to her?
Yeah, it's somebody related to her.
Yeah.
So it's 2-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. The Lady Eagles have 1 out. Gonzalez and she swings the first pitch. Yes, as we talked about it.
She's letting you see it. She's gonna let you see it once. Either she does it in the first pitch or the second pitch, but she's gonna let you see it. That was the see. She let you see it right there. She let you have it. Now be disciplined because she's not gonna let you see it again.
Swinging and a foul ball. So that's the Baldes Tire Record Service.
Foul ball.
And it goes up top.
Man, it took me 5 innings and I've deciphered a pitcher. I've deciphered the pitcher, ladies and gentlemen. 5 innings, but I've deciphered her. And now there's pressure that she's feeling the pressure. And that's also going to play a role in this because she's feeling the uncomfortable now. Not the way she was playing the first 4 innings.
Yeah. That one lifted right side. That one is dropping. And that was fair. Torres goes to third.
Because she played it. And she didn't scoop it up there. I mean, that is scary. She gets, I don't know, an A for effort.
She caught it. I'm sorry. She caught it over in left field.
But and she played it. She played it out there. So they advanced the runner. Man, that's some scary speed in right field.
Yeah.
That's surprising because if that's your right fielder that fast, what is your left fielder doing?
Mm-hmm.
Right? As we hear my second favorite walk-up song.
Yeah, Gomez with a runner at third, a tying run at third base.
Wow. Man, she went after it. That, man, if I'm seeing no action from 0 to 60.
Yeah. That one first pitch fouled ball. Gomez, I guess coach over at third base is kind of, making them understand that they're kind of dipping. They're trying to lift the ball instead of,
and she's bringing them up over you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're not getting contact, and you're getting called the strike going to be called, period, because you swung at it.
Yeah, strike one. 2-1 ball game here, bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, so a hit will score it and tie the game. Here we go. Hopefully, if the tie happens, a whole new ball game.
Swing and a miss. As she
Man, she even dropped her
she
glove.
dropped her glove
She
there.
dropped her glove. How fast was that? Now she's thinking, I'm gonna get you here at the plate. But be mindful. These girls can hit. Everybody can hit. Oh, and to the count.
Yeah, 1 through 9 for the Eagle Pass Lady Eagles. They can really, hurt you with one swing. Gomez, who had a home run, a solo homer in the last game. That one missing high.
Just as I expected.
Yeah.
High. She's not gonna go outside. She's not gonna go outside because they're not been getting the calls. So thank you, umpire. She's going high or she's going inside.
She's going with the rise ball and with the 1-ball 2-strike count. That one fouled off, and that's the Valdez Tire Record Service.
Foul ball. I'll tell you what, if I have yet to analyze the Lady Eagles swings, but if you had a batter that was maybe a little bit taller and she just swung like chest high,
level,
yes, for sure she's gonna hit one of those. If she puts that rice ball in there, she's hitting one of those, and it's either gone or it's at the fence.
Yeah,
today. Yeah. So speaking about how many
balls,
softballs,
yeah,
man,
they're bringing in the balls.
That's crazy. You're going through a lot.
You're watching Now You Know Sports. Make sure you guys catch us on our YouTube channel, Now You Know, and also our Facebook page. We also created another Facebook page with Now You Know Sports. So go and follow that one, like it and share it. 2 balls, 2 strikes is
Deuce is wild.
Yeah, Deuce is wild.
2
balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-1 is the score here in the bottom of the 5th. Montes, the 2-2 pitch on its way, and that one lifted as Camacho will get under that one for out number 3. She made 2 plays in this inning.
Yep. The humidity factor, it went up into the air and it fell right down into the glove. I mean, mind you, man, that third that right fielder, she's got speed, she's got some skill. She saved them a couple of times, about 3 times.
1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base for the Lady Eagles. They are 1 for 2 with runners in scoring position. So again, leaving a runner on, cutting it in half, 2-1. We go to the 6th.
Yeah. Now for the Lady Eagles, I'm going to say that hurts. That runner on. This late in the game, it hurts. Because you could have easily had 2-0. I mean 2-2 right now.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, that right fielder, she went at it and got it in foul territory.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, that's just having maybe a good field awareness, knowing what's at risk, how many outs there were, how many, what the count was, everything.
Yeah. So you got Chris Jaramillo and Castelloni due up for the Panthers. I want to thank our good friend, Mr. Carlitos de los Santos at 3055 Dorio Boulevard is the hottest foodie park in town. That's De Los Santos Foodie Park. Got a lot of traders out there, man. Call them up and get yourself there. Lima Charlie Car Wash, corner of Ferry and Medina. If you want to still go wash your car with a
and you don't want to do it, right? If you want somebody else to do it for you, you just want to floss your ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the 6th. Top of the 6th. Go time here for both teams.
Yeah. If this were boxing, these are your championship rounds. And expect fireworks. So it comes down to defense. These last 2 at-bats for the Lady Eagles. And they got to be disciplined with explosive bats.
So Torres in the circle. Fouls that one off.
Yep.
Is Kitty Chris, the shortstop. She's 1 for 2 or 1 for 1 with a walk. Excuse me.
Shaking her head, saying, "Man,
I missed that one."
Yes, I. Oh no, you're not
missing outside.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that. It's 1 ball, 1 strike with 3 outs. Oh no, that's a mishap on the a mishap on the scoreboard. There you go. Now they corrected it.
That one again outside, missing ball 2.
Yeah, now you got 2 balls, 1 strike with no outs, as it should be. Thank you for the correction, sir.
Wow.
Charlie.
That one lifted into right field. The right fielder under that one is Toralba for out number
Out number 1.
number 1.
Yep. Man, always some interactions with Charlie.
Yeah. Number 87, Jojo Jaramillo. Looks like they're going to get a pinch hitter for Jaramillo. It looks like. She came to the plate, and then Coach Uribe came kind of walking.
Yeah, so I'll tell you that little breeze and the humidity is doing a number on the golf. The golf ball on the softball. I'm thinking golf because it does the same thing for golf.
Yeah, number 24 is going to be pinch hitting for Coach Uribe.
Yeah, so another lefty. Lefty for lefty. I guess maybe they're thinking now hit, and she'll save the speed for the bases.
Yeah, for the bases. Kayla Martinez.
So Kayla again has not played, right?
She's coming in and pinch hitting. This is ball 1.
And Kayla said, "Nope, I'm not taking that."
Yeah. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yep. So the pitcher's got to notice that. I hope she notices it, that her swings are at an angle, about 45, 40 something degree. So you can get something over her.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top half of the 6th. She goes upstairs, misses ball 2.
Yep. She sits on those. So she's got 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And the Lady Panthers leading 2-1. Hey, you haven't updated the score.
I have.
Is it?
Yeah. Look.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, we're at 6. That one misses
Ooh.
inside.
Oh, wow. So not giving outside, not giving inside right now. Umpire, we got to question that. What do you want, sir? 3 balls, 1 strike is a count now with 1 out. I mean, if you want a perfect place pitch down the middle, you're asking too much.
Yeah, 3-1 pitch on its way. That one foul ball.
Yep, full count. Yeah, I mean that's tough. That's tough. He's not giving you outside, not giving you inside. At least it's at bat. Ma'am, you got to pitch it right down the middle. No, sir, we can't do that. Not
so now 3 balls, 2 strikes, and that was the A&S Industrial Services.
Foul ball.
3-2 pitch from Torres on its way to Martinez. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. She goes down swinging for out number 2.
And that is the 4th strikeout, correct?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's her 5th strikeout, of the day of
and
the
they've
night.
been hard to come by. The other day there were raining strikeouts. Today
Yeah.
it's hard to come by for both pitchers, right? It's just a testament to the way they've been playing. They've been hitting. So 2 outs on the board.
8 strikeouts for the Medina Valley pitcher. Yeah. And Morgan Stallone, who's 0 for 2, flied out to left, grounded out to the shortstop, and she swung strike 1.
Yep. So you got 0-1 the count. Again, she's got that angled swing, but she's probably trying to just, lob it over the infield. Okay. So
that's a foul ball. That's the Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solution.
Foul ball.
So no balls and 2 strikes on the hitter. We want to thank everybody who's joining us on Now You Know Facebook and of course our YouTube channel. Okay. Now You Know.
My crystal ball
says what?
Outside pitch.
Outside.
Yep.
She's set up outside. And she's making contact inside the.
She's coming at that angle.
Well, yeah, but she's making as she makes contact, her back foot is in the field of play.
Yeah, that's not illegal.
No, that is illegal. That should be called out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not legal. But I'm saying, okay, it's gonna be high and outside.
Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes. Torres. Strikes 3 is Torres.
Gets her 6th strikeout. Now, that wasn't high and outside. that was just outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get away with some of these batters that are trying to slap it or trying to get that little quick hit. Just getting them outside because they're trying to go at it. They're just chopping at it.
So for the Lady Eagle or for the Panthers, no runs. Excuse me, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base.
Yeah.
In the sixth, we go to the bottom half of the sixth. The Lady Eagles will send Silva, Ruiz, and Moreno due up as they are down by 1 in the bottom half of the sixth. We want to thank all our great advertisers who are advertising with us. Also, we do have we want to thank Mr. Enrique Pang as he also let us know that we do have the broadcasting rights to broadcast this weekend series between the San Antonio Missions and the
Acereros
de Monclova.
Yeah,
So
that'd be an exciting series.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to see some pro baseball,
yeah, on our Now You Know Sports.
now
Guess what? Now you know.
Yeah, so that should be an exciting series. If you can't make it out to the game,
yeah,
I mean, there's nothing like live
baseball
or
yeah.
softball.
Exactly.
Right. But if you make it to the game, you can still have your earphone on.
Yeah. And catch the play-by-play.
Yep. And then play-by-play action. Enjoy it. And if you can't make it out there, then you can always watch it.
Yeah.
And have your comments out there and see what we do.
But again, we're still looking for advertisers for that series for the weekend. I know it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but with impending weather coming in, also, it's going to see what we're going to be. Of course, Thursday is our overtime sports show. Make sure you catch that from Chance and D's. So now it starts off with a changeup. and then we have on Friday night over at the the Passy Wien Sports Complex, as we have the Eagles against LBJ.
You know what?
Trying to find
and just throwing it out there. Maybe we could do a little giveaway on Thursday. Some
we?
Aceredo stuff. But
Silva fouls that one off, and that's the Eagle Pass Dental Clinic.
Foul ball.
So
maybe one of the advertisers wants to say, you know what, you guys can do a giveaway on my behalf or something or other.
Yeah, one ball, one strike. Yeah,
for Thursday. And that way, some people get some gear and watch that game.
Swinging a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, that was just a good pitch and a good swing, just a good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Again, you got to make the most out of having 1 or none outs.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just so tough when you have 2 outs on there. It can happen. They've done it before with 2 outs, but it's just with this pitcher, she's been good. As we see Coach Oscar Ruiz going over some adjustments. What is it called? Some adjustments with his batter, right?
Yeah.
Saying, well, this is what I've noticed. This is what I've heard. This is what I saw. This is what these guys are saying in the broadcast booth.
Bottom of the 6th, Silva, who is 0 for 2, has 1 ball, 2 strikes. Montes a pitch. Misses high, evens out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's talk about a pitching duel today, man. That's just what it is.
Montes, who gave up 20 hits in her first time up. And that one rifled foul.
Wow, I just got the email from Los Acereros. Got the green light from the Acereros, too. So green light from the Missions, green light from the Acereros. Guys, pending weather, we're on live Saturday, Sunday for some good baseball, pro baseball, man. Get some autographs, talk to some of the players out there, some of the former major leaguers. Got to see who's in their rotation and their lineup. Right?
2 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter, Silva. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Silva goes down swinging for out number 1.
You know what, though? I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad at that. That was a good swing, a good pitch. It's just, you just missed it. That's baseball. That's softball.
Yep.
You just missed it. Next batter, be disciplined.
Yeah, Reese, who drew a walk, stolen base, struck out back in the first. So she's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. We're in the 6th.
Yeah, so you got to get your Acereros gear, man. You got to have some Acereros something or other. And a cup holder won't happen. I mean, won't be part of it.
That one misses outside, ball 1.
Yeah, I want to know the count. As we hear Charlie Rodriguez, the voice of Lady Eagle softball, echoing my 1-0 count. He's probably tuning in too. He's probably listening.
Right. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's still
One
still
ball,
okay.
one strike.
One ball, one strike.
Want to send a shout out to everybody that's watching either on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us on our broadcast tonight. That one foul.
Yeah.
As we're bringing you live softball district 36A softball between the undefeated Lady Eagles and the 5-1 Lady Panthers of Medina Valley over in Castroville. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch fouls it off. That's the Eagle Pass Dental Clinic.
Foul ball. And all I can say is thank God we have a net. 'Cause that one's coming straight on my blind side.
Yeah.
So you got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Still leading 2-1, the Lady Panthers. It's an interesting game. It's going to go down to the 7th. You called it. It's going to the 7th inning. Oh,
Misses outside, ball 2. Evens out the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
yeah, can't get fooled by that. 2 balls, 2
They've
strikes.
seen that changeup from her. They've seen the rise ball. They haven't been able to catch to her fastball.
Yep.
That one inside,
That's
just
enough for
over
a
the
hit.
top of the pitcher, over to first. Out at
Mm.
first as the second baseman Valenzuela comes in after the ball tipped off the glove of the pitcher Montes, and Reese is retired 4-3 for the second out.
Wow.
Well, actually, can we say 1-4-3? That's a 1-4-3 put out.
Man, that I could have sworn that. I mean, that was the correct call. It was the out at first.
Yeah.
But man, that ball coming off the glove of the pitcher,
Yep.
that was good enough to stop, the speed on the ball. But that other girl played it correctly. She charged the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Maybe she's listening in too.
Moreno is 0-2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. First pitch, she sees, she swings and fouls it off. That's the A&S Industrial Services.
Foul ball. Yeah, somebody's got a
Souvenir.
or a softball and
Okay,
nachos or something.
So now technically we've been on the air for about
3 days.
with 2 hours.
Yep.
We had a 45-minute game. We had an hour game. So in the 3 games that we've broadcasted for the Lady Eagles, actually 2 broadcasted Del Rio and United. So those 2 games, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, so I don't know if she deliberately notices that Moreno has that cut at an angle.
Yeah.
And she's pitching high and inside for her not to reach it. And if she's gonna hit it, it's gonna be a pop-up.
We're in the bottom of the 6th. Montes trying to record another strikeout, misses high, ball 2. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And even in this kind of counts, the 2-2 count, she's been coming at hitters. It was against Silva who she had a 2-2 count. She came after. So 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. That one ripped. And right fielder Camacho under that one for out number 3.
Yeah, she's been a key player right there. Camacho's been making her what she needs to do. She's been under the ball, going after the ball. I mean, she's been diving out of play. I mean, in foul territory, she's been doing it. So you can split the if it's going to be a game ball for them, it's going to be half for the pitcher and half for the right fielder. Because
so no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base for the Lady Eagles. As we go to the we go to the bottom half of this or top half of the 7th.
Yeah, this is again playing defense. There cannot be any runs for the Lady Panthers. The Eagles gotta buckle down, play some defense, and it all starts with pitching. And that's the first. I mean, that's gonna be what is it? I lost my word. That's gonna be a key thing. The defense.
Yep.
A 2-1 is okay. Win or lose, 2-1's okay. If it breaks open with 3-4, that's, I think, by the way that the hitting has been sporadic for the Lady Eagles, I think 3 or 4 is asking too much today. But we'll see. Anything's possible. Again, this is softball, and it's played until the third out falls, and hopefully these 3 outs for Lady Eagles will go by quick. 3 up, 3 down, and come back, swinging and making that pitcher work. But it all starts here with the pitching.
Yeah, so Torres coming in. We're in the 7th. We're in the top of the 7th as the Lady Eagles are down here 2-1. Again, they've seen adversity in non-district. They also they were down early against the Medina Valley in that game over in Castroville. In that game, Castroville jumped on them in the bottom half of the first and was up 3-0. The Lady Eagles came back and answered with 2 in the top of the second, but then Medina Valley answered in the second and got another run and went up 4-2. But then again, the Lady Eagles did do what Lady Eagles do and came back strong in that third, and scored 4 runs to take a 6-4 lead.
Yep.
So the consistency for Coach Uribe has been the consistency of the pitcher in the circle at Montes. That's the Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solution.
Foul ball.
So
that'd be good for strike number 2.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So she wanted consistency. She's seen the consistency from her pitcher. As far as the batting is concerned, they've had opportunities, but they haven't come to fruition. That 1-2 pitch on its way from Torres, and strike 3, she froze him.
Yeah, I'm surprised the umpire gave that. I'm not saying it was not a strike. I'm just saying he hasn't been given the outside.
Yeah,
but that'd be good for out number 1. And man, I mean, it's critical calls like that are going to make a difference. So, strikeout, that'd be number 7.
7, yeah,
number
7
for Torres.
For Torres,
yeah. So you got the Torres and Torres connection, pitcher to catcher.
Yeah, pitcher to catcher.
Yeah. Okay, so Camacho's now coming to hit.
Eddie Camacho. So Camacho is struck out back in the 3rd. Got on in that 5th inning with a walk. Actually, no, it wasn't her. It was the pinch hitter Annie Stovers who drew a walk, but she scored that second Medina Valley run. Missing high.
Yeah, that's twice she's thrown them up there, or she's pitched them up there, right? And Camacho hasn't swung. She's just, okay, you need to put one in play, and she's got speed, so this is going to be a critical thing too. Charge the ball and throw it at first. Don't wait for the ball to come to you because it's not coming.
Misses high.
Yeah,
ball 3.
That's 3 high pitches right there. 3 high pitches and 30 the count.
So as I was talking about game 1 back in Castroville, the Lady Eagles did take a 6-4 lead into the 4th. Nothing doing for both teams in that 4th, and then the 5th, the Lady Eagles tack on 2 as we got timeout from Coach Reese. Coach Uribe is going to come talk to her.
Yeah. But you know what I got to say, though? Both teams listen.
Yeah.
Both teams listen to their coaches. And you can tell by the way that they play, that the way that they've adjusted and played out. Like I mean, you see it the first time you catch them, off guard because it's the first time you see them. But what adjustments did you make? And then the more so did the players listen.
Yeah.
Because the coaches can adjust, but if the players don't listen, it's not going to happen. And you've seen it.
Yeah.
Look at the score, 2-1 from a 6-4, 2-1.
Yeah, from a 13-9 game to a 2-1 game, from a 13-9 game that was just what, a month ago. Yeah, it was a month ago when they first paid.
Yep.
So strike one to Camacho.
Yep. So now she's banking that she's going to see them down the middle. So here comes the slap.
Strike two.
Wow. That's exactly the same pitch that I saw earlier.
Torres.
And now it is for a strike. So we got a full count.
So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Torres and misses high for ball 4. Camacho draws a walk.
Camacho's, waving her arms, excited to be at first because she knows that tacking on some more runs is going to be, instrumental in getting this win, because that 2-1 bottom of the 7th is still, it doesn't mean anything.
No, it really does not mean much when you got a 1-run lead with the Eagles' potent offense, who has, kind of, seen, like I said, they've outscored their opponents in the last 3 games 52-4. They scored 52 runs in 3 games and only allowed 4 runs. So it says a lot about the pitcher and Torres in the circle. But again, only allowing 4 runs, and then tonight only allowing those 2 runs.
No surprises here.
As Vallejo fouled that one off. She tried to bunt the runner over.
Yeah, she's going bunt. Now this is the thing that I'm more to worry about. Who's covering first? Because if Leja is going to charge that ball down the first base line, who's covering first?
It should be Ruiz coming over.
Yeah,
Silva to second, and of course.
Oh wow! So that's another ball. Now you got 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
It's a quick double play off of here, but if she's gonna bunt, the out should be at first. That's okay. The runner can stay on second, but you need to secure 1 out. 1 out.
You got 1 out in the inning. That one missing inside, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah.
On the hitter.
Yeah, that's the
Vallejo.
The struggle's been this half inning, just not bringing them down, keeping them up there.
It's Torres, the sophomore in the circle, the lefty, trying to get out of this jam. 3-1 pitch. That one fouled off. That's the Nevares Law Group.
Foul ball.
So now another full count.
Yeah, you got a 3-2 count. Man, it seemed that both in other games, it hasn't been a problem. Tonight, because of everything that's at stake in the team that you're playing, wow.
3-2 pitch on its way from Torres to Vallejo. Runner will go. Throw it down to second.
Nobody covered.
Well, nobody covered, but again, it was a walk.
Yeah. And that's the thing that worried me there. When I said that if that bunt was going first, I didn't see the second baseman covered. It should be, but I didn't see it. So now it's a little bit
back-to-back walks issued to Camacho and now Vallejo for Alyssa Montes, who she's 2 for 3 with a triple RBI triple.
Yeah, so there'll be a pitching change now. You got a pitching change as Rokia Moreno.
Yeah, Moreno will come in
the circle. That's a great outing still by the pitcher. There's nothing to feel bad about. 2-1's good, right?
Yeah,
2-1's good. The only thing is, and I'm not gonna say the bats haven't come alive. That's what it's gonna look like. But I'm gonna say, man, look at the pitcher you have on the other side. Look at the pitcher.
she's done her work. She
did her homework, and she's putting it in practice now.
Yeah, it's a different pitcher coming into to today's game. When we talked to Coach Oribe, she did mention it was going to be a different type of pitcher.
Yeah.
And again, when you know that she's giving you her best, that's to be expected. Her stat line right now is she's going to go, of course, 6 innings. She's only given up 2 hits, 1 run, and she's given up one walk and she struck out 9 Lady Eagle batters. And again, when she started the game, and in the first 3 innings, she went 3 up and 3 down. It was in the 4th when she got in trouble, and in the 5th, and then back in this when in this half inning in the 6th, she went 3 up and 3 down. So again, she had the confidence in starting the game and getting those 3 innings, 3 up and 3 down. So understanding that and getting into that situation where you feel comfortable in the circle that your stuff is working tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
So Montes, who is a big bat, she had a triple to right field back in the 5th.
Yeah.
And Moreno comes in to third. Gomez fumbles that one.
Wow, as we hear excitement from the
So
Medina
now
Valley
bases loaded. Error
bleacher section
for Gomez over at third.
Yeah. Yeah, she knew what she was going to do. It's just,
So
damn.
Camacho to third, Vallejo to second.
Yeah.
And Montes, who reaches on an error by the third baseman.
So
Hester, the catcher.
Yeah, the pitcher doing it all today. She's hitting and she's pitching.
She's pitching, yeah.
Wow.
So
you got bases loaded with 1 out. That's scary.
Yeah, intentional walk back in the 5th. She flied out to center and a strikeout back in the 1st. So she's 0 for 2. And again, that right there, that can be costly right there in that bobble over at third base, which they could have gotten an out.
Good thing is though, it starts with pitching. You can end it here. I mean, you can get your 2 strikeouts here and end it here. So it's not a problem. It's either the strikeout at home or the play at home.
Yeah. I'm going to go home the first. So strike 1 on Hester. Catches that outside corner and calls it outside. Ball 1.
Yeah. Yeah, as you see Moreno shaking her head, but hey, she's got it. I mean, I know this is the first time her pitching, right? She barely gets to see the umpire this time.
Well, she pitched in that one game. She came in to close out the game.
Yeah,
misses outside and low ball.
See, that's frustrating.
Ball 2.
Frustrating her because she hadn't faced this umpire, and now she's like, well, what am I missing?
Yeah,
like, still outside. So it's
adjustments that they need to be made.
Yeah, for sure. As an umpire, as a ref, the players have to adjust to you, not you to them.
That one at the third. Actually, one run will score. A play at the plate.
No.
Another one scores as a single, 2 RBI single. Gomez there at third base did not even go towards the ball, as she could have made a play there at third. And the ball goes into left field.
Yeah.
2-run score, making it the Medina Valley Panthers 4, the Lady Eagles 1.
Yep. Yeah, frozen. Both players froze a little bit there, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. Make it up with the bats. No more runs. Make it up with the bats. You got runners on first and second. Now you can easily get the runner on third, out at third. I mean, any base, pretty much any base.
So an 2 RBI single.
Yeah. And I believe the batter is Nash, correct?
Yeah, Avery Nash, who was
struck out.
Struck out back in the third.
Yeah.
Flight out to right and hit by a pitch and with 1 run scored.
See, this is when I would have loved to have the last pitcher Torres had pitching still, because she knows how to get this batter out. Moreno hasn't faced her, but I wish she would realize, or maybe if they would tell her that she's swinging it, she's dropping her leg.
Yeah.
And she's swinging down. So anything high down the middle, you can get it.
Fouls it off, and that's the Balde Tire Record Service.
Foul ball. Yeah, don't put them low and down the middle, because she's going to hit. Anything down the middle and high.
Top of the 7th, Medina Valley Tax on 2 to make it 4-1.
Man, so you already been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. That one misses low.
Yeah.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Yep. The umpire says no, and Moreno gives him the eye. I want that strike.
Yeah. Well, it was. I mean, it's right at the knees. That one to the shortstop. Silva goes over to second. No play at first as Reese gets the force out at second.
Yeah, so now you got 2 on the board.
Well, called her safe or out? Yeah,
Just double
I was
checking.
thinking.
Just double checking.
Yeah, so force out over at second was the courtesy runner.
Yeah. The only doubt came from the runner. Everybody else knew that already.
Yeah. So 6-4 for out number 2. Nash gets on a fielder's choice. And runners at the corners for Chris, the shortstop, who's 1 for 3 or 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Misses, ball 1.
Wow. See, I want to know the count. Outs at first or second, I guess. First or second.
Yeah, 2 outs here in the inning. So they are going to put her on.
Okay, so this is concerning to me. I know we gamble, but I don't know how much I would like to gamble. You got a bases loaded as oh no, you got Camacho batting?
No, you got Jaramillo.
Okay.
The
lefty as well.
Yeah, the lefty. She struck out twice, grounded out to third base.
Yeah.
So
yeah, coach is probably telling him just
put it in play.
Yeah. Just anything over the infield. Anything over the dirt, well, over the brown turf. Should get you a hit. It's like, yeah, coach, I got you. So we'll see what we see here. Mind you, it's a different pitcher. We got Moreno pitching the first time they're seeing her.
Yeah.
So game.
Intentional walk. So now loads up the bases.
Now, would you have taken that intentional walk, or would you have said, you know what,
Jaramillo? Well, I mean, if again, you go back to you get a force at any base. You know what I mean? Wherever the ball takes you, strike 1 on the outside corner. You also have to look at that situation too. You're putting a runner on to load the bases, so
you got the out.
You got an out at any base.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, she hits, she's gonna make you pay.
Well, I mean, and that's the gamble that you take. I mean, you're down 4-1. That one missing outside, low, ball 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the 7th. Mind you, these 2 extra runs can be insurance for Medina Valley. We'll see in the bottom of the 7th. That one lifted, and under that one is, I believe, Laero.
Number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
Yeah, nice grab in the shallow left.
Yeah, that's that was Jasmine Laero.
Yeah.
For out number 3 is Jaramillo flies out to left field for the 3rd out, and that retires the Panthers in the top of the 7th, scoring 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left on base. So they have left 8 runners on. It could have been worse.
Yeah. But nonetheless, the damage was done.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you they needed at least 4 or 5, and that could seal it for them, especially the way they've been hitting. The advantage they have, they get the last bat. It's the same pitcher, right? And you should already know how she's been pitching to you, or she's been throwing. Now, the thing is, more so than ever, stay disciplined at the plate. You got nothing but time. I mean, yeah, it's a school night. But we can sit here and let you score 5, 6 runs, whatever. But you have to be disciplined. You cannot give her easy strikeouts.
So you got the 4, 5, and 6. You got the meat of your lineup up in a situation down by 3.
Perfect scenario.
Yeah, perfect scenario. So Montes will see Toralba, Leja, and Gomez. Toralba, who's 0 for 2, grounded out to short and flight out to right. Leja, who has one of the 2 hits for the Lady Eagles here. She got a hit with a stolen base, and of course, scored in that double RBI double from Torres. That one lifted and into shallow right field as the
Dangerous.
second baseman Valenzuela
backwards.
gets under that one for out number 1. Toralba sees that fastball, and so Lady Eagles are down to their final 2 outs, down 3.
It could easily be the last 2 home runs too.
Well, you never know, right?
I mean, that was a dangerous catch. She was going backwards. You had another the right fielder coming right behind you too. I mean, man, I was like, if they don't crash, she's gonna make a great play.
That one right back at us.
Yeah, where's my glove, coach? I could have made that out.
That's the Nevares lock group.
Foul ball. Yeah, I saw my life flash before my eyes there. Just saw yellow coming at me. Now I know what the cameraman felt earlier twice.
That one lifted. Second baseman. Actually, now the first baseman will call it.
Yep.
As Nash gets under that one for out number 2.
Yeah. But you see how excited Medina Valley has been. They know that if they win, they could be tied for first.
Yeah.
So they had everything to gain and nothing to lose today.
Yeah, of course.
If their pitcher, hats off to their pitcher, though. That was a difference maker.
So Karina Gomez will be pinch hit for by number 15, Elizondo. Elizondo will come in. That's Anisa Elizondo, number 15. And Anisa actually got in that last game against Del Rio. I think she did come in to pinch hit, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she got a single.
Yep.
In that inning, in that 4th. So Elizondo will step into the batter's box. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, down by 3. 4-1 is the score. As she sees ball 1 and Montes in the circle.
Yeah, Montes giving the eye to the umpire too. Hey, what did you need there? He said, well, it's a little too low. So, hey, you called the strike last time. What are you doing? So, want to know the count.
That one rifled foul. That's the EPHS Dental Clinic.
Foul ball.
One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. That one misses high. Two balls, 1 strike. That one, she's going outside as Elizondo. So now evens out the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Lady Eagles need a runner on to keep the game alive here.
No, that hit the ground.
Yeah, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah. Full count now with 2 outs.
Three-two. Misses low as Elizondo gets on a walk.
Yeah.
What a disciplined plate appearance for Elizondo coming off the bench. You're coming off the bench to pinch hit, and you
You did
came
your
on.
job.
Yeah, you did your job. And again, doing your job in the dugout too, because you're coming in off the bench, and to realize that you got 2 outs, you got to get yourself on one
Give
way or
yourself a
another.
chance. Give the team a chance.
Yeah, give the team a chance.
Yeah. It might not be pretty, right? When you're out there, it might not be pretty. You say, "Well, she got walked. She didn't." It doesn't matter. You're on base.
Exactly.
You need that. Another, what is it? 2? Well, no, it's still got some work ahead of them. But coach is, but he was taking the time so he can talk to her pitcher. So something's up. He's saying, "Hey, let's try to end it. Don't give them a chance, guys. Don't give them a chance because we know what they're
Mhm.
capable of. We know what they can do."
So we want to thank Valdez Tire Record Service, A&S Industrial Services, Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions, Eagle Pass Dental Clinic, and Nevada's Law Group. Of course, also Mr. De Los Santos, Carlitos De Los Santos Foodie Park, and Lima Charlie Car Wash. So they're going to be putting the runner on, as they're going to get the intentional walk to Torres.
Wow. So now you've got, I mean,
And number 14, the senior, Alyssa Gonzalez, the DP,
the
designated
tying run,
player.
right,
Yeah, well, you got the tying run.
at the plate.
You got the tying run at the plate.
3-run homer.
Hey, it can happen,
It's
right?
happened. We've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily 3-run, but we've seen it happen.
We've seen a 3-run homer. We saw a 2-run homer and a 3-run homer last game. Misses outside, ball 1.
And
Trying to get it to Gomez. Gomez, the batter in the on deck circle. 1 ball, no strikes on the hitter, Gonzalez. That one lifted foul. That's the Valdez Tire Record Service.
foul ball.
So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that was a little too high for my liking. I wouldn't have swung at that.
Gonzalez flew out to right and struck out back in the third, so she's 0 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, you just gave her a strike from an ugly high pitch. So you got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
And excuse me, and that one, Chris takes it to third. And that does it for the ball game, as Chris does it herself. 6 unassisted for out number 3, as Gonzalez had an excuse me kind of at bat, where she kind of half swung that one, and the Lady Eagles fall. First time in district play in 2025. They fall to the Medina Valley Lady Panthers by a score of 4-1. And we'll be back with our final thoughts of this game. As man, it was a game that could have gone either way. We'll be back with more after this. We're back live for the post-game show, brought to you by Valdez Tire Record Service and Nevada's Law Group, as we give you the final thoughts of tonight's contest between the Medina Valley Lady Panthers and the Lady Eagles of Eagle Pass. And it's much like what we talked about in the pregame. There was consistency from the pitching for the Medina Valley Panthers, which was one of the keys to the game. And for the Lady Eagles, when Coach talked about it, the bats never got around as far as their 1 through 4 hitters went 0 for 12. You're not going to win very many games when you go 0 for 12. Yeah. When your top 4 hitters and you only muster two hits in this game. So a contrast to games, you output 20 hits in game number 1 a month ago, and you only mustered 2 hits in tonight's contest. For Medina Valley, they had 11 hits in that game. They were able to spread out 5 hits tonight as they take a 4-1 victory, and they are both have 1 loss in the district. Both the Lady Eagles took it on their home. Panthers took it on the Eagles' home. So again, final thoughts from you, Pang.
So great game, man. Great game. I know everybody wanted to come out here. The Eagle Pass fans wanted to win. The Medina Valley fans wanted to win. That's what it is. It was a great game. 4-1 does not mean, beat down whatsoever. There's some things that you need to fix and or address, maybe. But again, you're looking ahead. Standings in the district, you would love a district championship. You would. But a district championship, that just means you're number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all going to the playoffs, and all you want is a chance to get into the playoffs. Now, just like we see right now with March Madness, a number 16 seed can beat the number 1. It doesn't matter. It's just getting in there. But the thing is, both coaches had expectations. I like the fact that the players are listening. The Medina Valley, they listened, they adjusted. The coaches did a great job adjusting and making a turn, not just to make the game a little bit more even or have a better outing, but getting a win. Now, you heard it and you saw it, how much they were celebrating and enjoying this. And I would be cautious to celebrate too much or over celebrate, because you really are just tied for first. That's all it is. I think both teams will make the playoffs, pending whatever happens, towards the end.
Yeah.
But this game, just, I guess a win is better than a loss, and that's how Medina Valley should take it. Eagle Pass is okay. You got 1 loss, but sometimes you need to take that loss to understand what is your faults. What are your faults? Because if you win and you go undefeated the whole season, you think you're going in to the playoffs. Well, we did everything perfect, and that's not the case.
Yeah, sometimes
Taking
it's not the case. Yeah.
Yes, are the best lessons learned from losses. And I've always said this: be careful of playing a team that just lost. The Eagles, they felt it today. And so coming into the next game, whether it be Friday or whenever they play, watch out, whoever they play next and the rest of the season. Right.
So that's your final thought for tonight. Thank you for my color commentator, Enrique Pang, for my camera operator tonight, Mr. Lara. I'm Freddie Rea. Thank you once again for joining us on Now You Know Sports. Now you know. Final from the Eagle Pass Independent School District Student Activity Center Softball Complex. The Lady Panthers of Medina Valley 4, your Lady Eagles 1. Thank you once again. Good night. Keep talking sports on Now You Know Sports.
Now you know.